Guys, what's up, everybody? Knicks Heat. That's what's up. Knicks Heat. We got Melo coming on right now. He's in Florida. Our teams both won. Nooch neighborhood picks. Like, subscribe. Hey, what's up, Mel?
You know, just sitting here watching a little TV, getting ready for some basketball practice in a couple hours.
Nice. Hey, Mel, I'm calling you for the best possible phone call. I didn't even expect this a week ago. Knicks Heat, second round of the playoffs. They both won last night. Oh.
And what were we talking about in those games? Bam Adebayo wasn't doing nothing, and what he do? Triple-double, they win.
Bam had a triple-double last night, huh?
Yeah. Jimmy Buckets, 40-something points.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's looking good. Hey, Mel, I bet LeBron to have a triple-double. I have a hunch LeBron James is – what are the chances of LeBron James not to have one triple-double coming up? Like, very slim, right?
Yes.
Well, LeBron James, $5 on LeBron James to get a triple-double last night, paid $70. He didn't get it, but I'm going to fucking have my 5 on it when he does.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
Like, if you count increments of 5, in order for us to lose our bet, he would have to go 15 playoff games without getting a triple-double. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen either. I don't think that's going to happen either.
Hey, let's break this series down. You're in Florida. You watch the Heat. I'm a Knicks fan lifelong. I watch the Knicks. Who's got the edge in this series? We got game 1 Sunday at the fucking Garden. Oh, the Garden.
Knicks got the advantage.
You know what, Mel?
They got the complete team.
I have to agree with you. I've been promising myself. I said, fuck this team. I'm not getting excited. You know, I'm a lifelong Knicks fan. I've been miserable since around 2001. You know, I've been fucking miserable. And I didn't want Carmelo Anthony, so I was miserable for that run. This is the first time in 23 years that I can enjoy myself and get behind them now. Now I gotta believe a little bit. Now I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna root. I'm gonna root now.
You better.
Oh, what a team. My father called me right after Randall went down. You know, my father watches every second of the Knicks. Like, he's a die-hard Knicks fan, you know? So he doesn't even watch other games, but he knows the Knicks inside out. And he called me. He was like, oh, man. He's like, Randall went down. Julius Randall went down the second quarter yesterday.
I know.
And my father was he wasn't optimistic. He's like, oh, they would have, it looked like they were going to win. I was like, Dad, what are you talking about? I was like, the Knicks, they played the whole last game, the whole fourth quarter. They benched Randall. I was like, they're playing good without him. He goes, yeah, but not in the long term. I said, well, I think they could win tonight without him, and they held on. But what do you think? What if Randall doesn't start the series? What if Randall misses the first 2 games? That's very possible. They haven't had a report on it yet. But what if Julius Randall misses the first 2 to 3 games? Is it still advantage Knicks?
Yes.
Yeah, huh?
Yes, for the simple fact is this series don't require really a big man. It's not going against Joel Embiid.
And I don't consider Randall. Mitchell Robinson is the most dominant big man in the series. As far as defense, shot blocking, they don't make clones of Mitchell Robinson.
Right.
Yeah, how valuable was he last night? Mitchell Robinson was the star of the game. I would have gave him player of the game.
Yeah, he's a good player, man. He's big, man. That's what they need.
10 offensive rebounds is great. 10 offensive boards last night. 17 overall. Double-double.
Yep. Good game.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking at Miami's roster, and I'm starting to get – here's my whole thing. This is what today's show is based around. My fear of getting burned as an enthusiastic Knicks fan. I'm tiptoeing into the exciting place where everybody else is. I'm tiptoeing because I don't trust. I just don't want to get let down again. But I'm looking at Miami. Kevin Love. He's 47 years old. Come on, Kevin Love. Vincent. Max Strus. Who the fuck are these guys? Even without Randall, you might be right. I'll take Mitchell Robinson. I'll take Brunson, Hart, Barrett. Those are nice players.
Yeah, That's why I said they don't need a big man for the series, so that's lucky. They should be able to beat Miami with no problem, but that's where the road ends, dog. So your excitement is good to have for now, but the road ends next round.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really shaping up for me. I'll tell you what, I've been running you could call it lucky, you could call it hot. Ever since the Super Bowl, the exact call, 38-35, Florida Atlantic in the Final Four. I've been calling these teams. I got Philadelphia, $100. It's plus 950. I get 1050 total back. My $950. Philadelphia to win the championship, and the Knicks, I got $10 on it to win 1,000. If Philly plays the Knicks in the conference finals, I'm definitely going to have a horse in the race in the finals.
Right.
One of them is going to be there.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to win that $1,000.
Hey, but that's where it ends for the Knicks, buddy. A great season for you guys.
You know what, Mel? Honestly, let's be like real basketball guys here. As a basketball junkie for life, now that this is like the story of the season so far, because you said it before the first round, the Cleveland Knicks series, that whoever won that series, that was going to determine whether you had a good season or not. And adversely, if you had a letdown season. Cleveland, thumbs down on the season. They just got bounced by the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell went to Cleveland instead of the Knicks. As the basketball gods had it, they played each other. You don't think the Knicks players knew that? You don't think Thibodeau said something like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I said they were the better team, man. They got a lot of pieces, but Joel Embiid is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Joel Embiid is the MVP. Did they give him the MVP yet or no?
I don't think so. I don't think they did that yet. He is the problem. He is going to be a problem for anybody. Not just the Knicks.
Yeah.
For anybody.
What do you think? Okay, Miami and the Knicks, even without Randall. Okay, let me give you. Okay, what's a better starting five? Here we go. Let me give you the questions. Love, Butler, Adebayo, Vincent, and Strauss. That's Miami's starting five right now, right? Kevin Love, Jimmy Butler, Bam, Vincent, Strauss. Or I'm going to give you the Knicks starting five without Randall. Ready?
Yeah.
Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson, Hart, and Barrett. Who's starting five would you rather have?
Knicks and 6.
Yeah, huh?
Knicks and 6. You heard it here first.
Okay, what about bench? Quigley, McBride, Hartenstein, Duncan Robinson, Martin, Lowry. Lowry comes off the bench now.
Yeah, they might have a better spot with Lowry. That's about it.
But you know what? That little fat bastard's about 37 years old. He played 18 minutes last night. It's not Kyle Lowry anymore. It's like I'm starting to notice that. It's not Kyle Lowry from 4 years ago.
No, it's definitely not, but he's all right. He's still gonna give you a little buckets here and there.
But you know what? He does tremendous mistakes a lot when you need him to play smart. He makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, let's go down the NBA. Did you see Golden State? Another one. They won again. Curry 31. Oh.
Draymond off the bench with 20, not bad.
Hey,
I like that move.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's another move that you probably said about a month ago that Jordan Poole should be starting.
Yeah, you know what? Jordan Poole, he disappeared last night again. Like Jordan Poole's got to play. Jordan Poole has too much skills to go 9 points in a game where he plays 30 minutes. Like Jordan Poole is too fucking good to disappear in games. That's why he must still have work to do as far as being a complete NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see him do things that only a select few people that walk this earth could do. Have you seen Jordan Poole when he gets dancing? Oh,
yeah.
He could shoot. He could dribble.
That was a big game for Golden State.
Yo, they were on the fucking ropes. They were on the ropes. They were down 2-0, and they just won the last 3. Wow. Talk about championship pedigree. I think it's over now. If Sacramento ever won the next 2, I'd be fucking shocked.
Right.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like the championship pedigree, they just won 3 in a row. And I'll tell you what, did you watch that game last night?
I did.
Hey, that fucking Sabonis is like a fucking bull in a china shop. He's dirtier than Draymond Green. He just doesn't lose his emotions, So like the average fan doesn't know it. I was watching him. He is a guy you want to punch him in the face when you're playing against him.
Yeah.
He rams into guys. He's bunking his shoulder. He's dirty. Oh, and you know what? They did a job on him. He got charged. Draymond took a couple charges. They got him.
Draymond played good.
Yeah, Draymond played well. What did you say he had last night?
20 points.
Mel, make sure you talk clear into the phone if you could. I lost you for a second.
I said he had 20 points last night.
There you are. There you are. Wow, he had 20?
Yeah. They said the last time he had 20 was like in 2019.
Draymond Green, yeah, he's not scoring much anymore. I'll tell you what, Memphis stayed alive, but now they're going back to LA. I expect the Lakers to win game 6 in LA. If the Lakers don't win game 6, it's gonna be danger. It's gonna be danger.
Yeah, but we'll win game 6, no problem.
I hope so. I never want to see the young, disrespectful punks like beat LeBron. Like, I'm not a LeBron fan per se, but I definitely am rooting for him in this scenario, 100%.
Right.
He had a double. Hey, we bet him. We're betting him every night to have the triple double. Make sure you're on triple double watch and double double. We bet him to have the double double. Double double was even money for LeBron, just about even money. And triple double, $5 paid $70. So we're gonna do them both every night. He had the double double, so we got our money back plus a little bit, and he didn't get the triple, but he did. He averages a double double just about, you know.
Yeah.
You can see him slowing down though. He doesn't have the agility anymore.
Did you see what he said? He said, "I played like shit. I'll be better next game."
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I'm rooting for LeBron to get. Here's what I'm getting excited about. The Lakers and Golden State are both up 3-2. I am so enthused as a basketball fan at the possibility of seeing Curry against LeBron in a series one more time. The last time those two faced off was in the finals about 6 years ago. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now let's look ahead a little bit. Let's say Golden State and the Lakers get through. Like now, let's predict the series right now. Who do you think's going to win that series? You go first, Mel. Tell me what you think and why.
Lakers, because nobody's gonna be able to stop LeBron.
Wow. So you think, okay, Clay, Steph, Draymond, Jordan Poole. Who would be their next best guy after
Wiggins.
I forgot Wiggins. DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's he's got the vertical record at Villanova.
I like DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo was the best athlete on his college basketball team at fucking Villanova, which had all great athletes, and people don't know that.
He's like Xavier,
Yeah. Like Xavier. Yo, Xavier's got hops, right?
Yeah.
Hey, the first time he jumped, he hung in the air for it looked like he hung in the air extra on purpose. Mm-hmm. You know the one I'm telling you about where the guy tried to pump fake and Xavier jumped and then he just stayed in the air and blocked it anyway?
Yeah, blocked it anyway.
Hey, real quick, back to the Heat. Jimmy Butler, Fugazi superstar, is he gonna, you think that, you don't, how could that, I just realized something. Jimmy Butler is Tom Thibodeau's guy from Chicago.
Jimmy Butler's first ballot Hall of Famer.
Hey, listen, he's playing against his boy. Thibodeau and Butler are like father and son. They love each other. They're each other's guy. So you don't think Thibodeau you think Jimmy Butler's gonna sneak up on Thibodeau? They're gonna have to shut him down, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? How do you think that's gonna play out, Mel?
I think Jimmy Butler is the first ballot Hall of Famer. He's gonna get 30 every game and anybody he plays against.
Yo, yeah, he's got more 40-point games for the Heat than LeBron. That's crazy, right?
More than what's his name too, Dwayne Wade, who played a longer career.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Greek Freak snapped at the reporter.
They don't call him Jimmy Buckets for no reason.
Do you think, okay, now, kind of like saying what I just said, game 1, Sunday, Madison Square Garden, Knicks hosting the Heat. Now, there's going to be all types of player prop parlays and shit. Do you think Jimmy Butler can get. Is there any way he's going to go over 30? If I'm Tom Thibodeau, my whole offense is we're going to take Jimmy Butler out of the game. Bam, let's make Bam Adebayo and fucking Max Strauss combined for 98. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sold on Max Strauss at all.
I'm not sold on that either, but I am sold on that. I don't care what you game plan for. Jimmy Buckets is gonna get buckets. That's it.
You think Jimmy Butler? I think he's gonna disappear on offense.
No, listen, man, listen. The what do you call it, Milwaukee Bucks were considered the best defensive team in the league. They got Drew Holiday, who's considered one of the best perimeter defenders, and Jimmy Buckets made him look like he was a JV player.
Right. No, I hear you.
There's nobody left. I don't care who's going to stick Jimmy in the Knicks. I love it. I'm talking. We thought they all right, but who's sticking Butler? I don't care. Who is it? Tell me.
Yeah, I know.
There's nobody going to stick Butler.
Right. Yeah, Butler. Well, here's the thing. Butler's about 6'8", 6'7", right? We got a lot of guys. We got a young athletic group. Now, we might not have Randall, but Josh Hart could guard Jimmy Butler. RJ Barrett could guard Jimmy Butler.
Nope.
No, get the fuck out of here. RJ Barrett, you know what? It makes me laugh. Hey, you know what, Mel? Try to go into the Neighborhood Picks live stream. I want to see if it's working. Just try to go in. Can you go on your phone as we're talking or no?
No.
Oh, shit. All right, don't worry about it. Let me see something. YouTube. I want to see if I can get it. It's okay. Keep talking. You don't think RJ Barrett is up for the task to stick with Jimmy Butler? I think RJ Barrett, the Knicks matchup, you know why the Knicks match up so well against everybody? Because they can play great defense.
All right, but I guess maybe because I'm older and I'm an old school player, but I believe in experience over talent. So I don't care. RJ Barrett is talented. Yes, he is, but he's a young boy. He's a young man. Jimmy Butler is a first. Let me say it one more time for everybody who's not hear this.
Right.
Jimmy Butler is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He is.
Okay. So I don't care how good Barrett is. We have a first round Hall of Famer who is going to get his regardless. Regardless, Jimmy Butler gets his points, dog. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? It's hard to disagree with you with the Butler. It's hard. Jimmy Butler's I just don't think they have enough. Now that I'm looking at it, for the Knicks to lose, they would have to really play like shit because they're the better team. You know how we're always trying to grow a team?
Here's how the Knicks lose. Here's how the Knicks lose the series. If they let the game stay close into the fourth quarter and Butler can do his thing. If they blow them out early and they ain't got to worry about Butler saving the day, they can win games. They can't let Miami hang around.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's how I feel. If Miami gets a lead, like Miami has no business jumping out to a 2-0 lead in this series. No fucking business. If they steal a game from the Knicks, I'll be a little pissed. We gotta win. The Knicks gotta win the first two or one out of two.
They cannot let Miami hang around. That's what I'm saying. If let Miami, if it's a 6-point, 7-point game with 3 minutes left, Jimmy Butler is qualified and capable of bringing them back.
Hey Mel, you know what's going to be fun about this series? The tough-minded individuals on both teams. This is going to be an old-fashioned 1990s series.
This is Pat Riley. Remember, Pat Riley was a Knick too.
Pat Riley was a Knick. Then he became a Heat. Now you got Riley's Heat with Spoelstra. We know how Jimmy Buckets and Bam. Those are the goons from Dade County, they call them. The goons from Dade County. They're rough and rugged. And the Knicks became a rough and rugged team over the last couple of years with Thibodeau. Like, think about this. Randall, tough. Mitchell Robinson, tough. Brunson, tough. Hart, tough. RJ Barrett, tough. Toppin and Quigley, tough. Hartenstein, tough. They're tough players. None of them are scrubs or soft. There's no soft players on the court.
I totally agree.
We're going to see 85, 70s.
That's why here's another stat for you that I will let you know about the Knicks. They did not let Cleveland go over 100 points.
Oh, that's right. They held them under 100 again, right?
In 4 straight, and whatever, how many games they played.
Really?
They did not. Yes, really.
Fuck,
Yes,
Mel. Wow.
yes. So therefore, that is Tom Thibodeau's style, and we talked about this about 2 weeks ago when we said the Knicks had all the pieces and all that. They also have a great coach.
But a lot of teams have pieces. You know how many years I watched the Knicks from 2000 to now, where like the whole 2000s, they always had good players on paper. They were never that bad in 2K, like Jamal Crawford, Zach Randolph. But it's hard to fucking win. That's why this team, I was holding my breath. I didn't believe it until they actually won 4.
Maybe I'm being a little biased because I'm a coach myself, but I believe that the Knicks were losing all them years because they did not have a good coach. And I'm going to repeat and say Tom Thibodeau is a good coach, man. He is a defensive player first.
Yeah.
I don't care if you score 50 points. You're not going to score over our amount of points, and that's that.
You know what? Tom Thibodeau, tremendous job by him. Tremendous job. Look at what he's done that we can remember.
If they lose to Miami, it's still a great season for the Knicks. But they're not going to lose to Miami. So.
Yeah. As of now, just because like 2 years ago, we can't count 10 years ago. That's not the same team. But with Thibodeau's Knicks, 2 years ago when we went to the playoffs versus Atlanta, I thought we were going to win. But Mitchell Robinson went down before the series, and we lost the series to Trae Young. It felt like a failure. But losing Mitchell Robinson, it makes your team different. He is a piece you cannot lose. He's a difference maker.
And that was Tom Thibodeau just getting them to start to understand his schemes, his style.
Yeah.
You know, now they got a couple of years under his belt. It takes a little bit of time to bring your style, your culture.
Right. You're right.
To a team, to an organization that was fucking falling apart.
Oh my God. Amen to that. Amen to that, Mel.
It took a little bit of time for Thibodeau, which is fine. But with all the time he's had, he's really turned that whole program around. The people are not looking at the Knicks as, we playing in bum scrub Knicks.
No more.
No, now we're getting games out of New York, you know? They're not just pushovers. And that's all due to Tom. That ain't got nothing to do with the players on that team because we're another.
I know what you're saying, yeah. Look at all the years that we had good names and we couldn't get it done with D'Antoni and other guys. We never got it done.
Never got it done.
You know, we had a lot of names. We had Tracy McGrady. We had fucking Penny Hardaway. We had everybody. The Knicks had everybody in their uniform.
Let's go down to the Knicks' last coach before that. Who was it?
Oh, we had Mike. We had the guy that's coaching Sacramento, Mike Woodson. I'm not Mike Woodson. What's his name? Mike Brown? Mike Brown. We had him. We had fucking Kurt Rambis. Get the fuck out of here, Kurt Rambis. What are you, crazy? Why was Kurt Rambis on our sideline?
Yeah.
Imagine me as a lifelong Knicks fan and we got Kurt Rambis as our coach. You know you're gonna lose.
Right.
Kurt Rambis.
How much do you expect from the Knicks when you got that? You know, there's a joke.
Terrible.
They were looked at as a joke. Tom brings a different kind of look for them.
Let's look at together at Tom Thibodeau's resume that we could remember. I'm not a fucking Tom Thibodeau aficionado, but let's go back to 2009-ish, 10. Derrick Rose. Look at the Bulls. Tom Thibodeau was the coach. It was Derrick Rose and not much else, right? Think about that.
Did they have Boozer?
They had Boozer. They had Joakim Noah. They had Lou Deng. Right? Those aren't like NBA top 75 players, you know.
Right, exactly.
They went far. The Bulls, they were good with Thibodeau. Defense. And then when they got good again, with Jimmy Butler, that's Thibodeau, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Jimmy Butler. He had, and that's how he got to Miami. Yeah. They know it. Like Tom Thibodeau has a good track record from the last 12, 13 years. He's done nothing but make programs solid defense. I like how they look for certain types of players. You can obviously see that they're scouting specific types of guys, tough, rough, rugged players.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett. He's physical. He goes downhill. Okay, listen, everybody's not going to be a fucking Larry Bird, Steph Curry type of accurate shooter, but that doesn't mean that they're Ben Simmons. Like Stephen A was calling for Barrett to get traded. that piece of shit, Stephen A, was calling for Barrett to get traded on the desk pregame on like ESPN before game 1 of the Cleveland series. I'm so happy that RJ Barrett played well.
Right. Yeah, that really helped them out.
But like look at the players on the Knicks. It's a certain type of player. It reminds me of the 90s teams with Oakley and Mason and Ewing and Starks and Harper. Like we got tough, rough guys.
All the pieces.
Oh, and my father's new favorite player, because I told you my dad only watches the Knicks. 82 games every year. He doesn't give a shit what else is on. He's like, oh, when Hart came over, he's like, that fucking Hart's terrific, John. Oh, that fucking Hart. He's the best. He loves Hart.
He's good, man. He plays. He don't need a lot of shots. He don't need, the ball in his hand. He just does his own thing and makes his own shit, gets his own steals. He's good. He's a smart player. Good IQ.
6'5", physical guard. Physical. Yeah. Best rebounding guard.
He can defend the perimeter. He can close out quick.
Wow. So, you know what? Look at this team that can D you up. You're on the perimeter on offense. You got Josh Hart on the ball. You got RJ Barrett on one of the wings. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Brunson plays good defense. He seems like a little guy, but he's got to be 6. What is he? He's 6 foot or no?
Yeah, I think he's like 6'2", 6'3".
See, he looks like a midget on the court, but 6'2" is 6'2". I wish I was 6'2".
Right, me too.
So do you.
Well, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's a no-brainer.
Hey, isn't it funny how the size of these NBA guys, they are such tremendous athletes. People think it's easy. Like we watch these players like so gracefully glide and body torque and make these beautiful plays. Like you could go to the park, have an average person try that shit. Then you'll really appreciate the game of basketball.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yo, these guys are making shots at a tremendous. I've never seen shot making this high level in my fucking life. I'm like, watch next time you go to the park, guys. You'll play in a game. Your fucking team will be like 10 for 70. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These guys are making shots, and if you're not in their face, it's almost automatic.
Yeah.
Like your boy Clay. Hey, your boy Clay. I was holding back. I was reserving judgment for him too because I didn't believe he'd get back to this level. He looks good too, Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he's got that attitude, bro. He's got that killer instinct a little bit in him.
Yeah, you would never. I would never think it. Like, just think about what he's come back from. His ACL blew off, and then his Achilles in 2 back-to-back stretches, 9 months apart, and he took his time. He came back and he made it back. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like Clay.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Let's go down the injury report. We know the Knicks. I'm gonna say, see, Julius Randle had a hurt ankle a little bit going into the series. That's why when they benched him in Game 4, even though the Knicks won the game and Randle didn't play 1 second of the fourth quarter, Thibodeau kind of softened the blow and was like, "Yeah, we're resting Julius's ankle," but like really, they benched him. But that's it. They might not have Randle because he re-injured it. So my point is, I think they're going to lose Randle for the first game or two. Even if he wants to give it a go with Miami's roster, look at what we've been saying. Me and you, we're not affiliated with the team. We both know the Knicks have a better roster slightly. So if I'm the Knicks, I'm rolling the dice and I'm not playing Randle no matter what game 1. And if you win the game 1, I'm definitely not playing him in game 2. He's got a fucking a sprained ankle. It's a ligament. That's why you get the sprain. Your ligaments get weak. So that's got to heal. He's got to get treatment.
Yeah, he's tough, man. That's why I said he's a tough kid, bro. I always like Clay. You know, I've always been a fan of Clay.
Well, yeah. Listen, Butler's. We know about Randle's ankle. Miami, they're shot. They're wounded. They're like a wounded animal. Jimmy Butler starved. Adebayo, we know what's going on. But Tyler Hero, he's not coming back. He broke his hand. What else? Who else is hurt for them? That's it? Hero?
No, and they lost.
Oladipo.
Yeah, they lost Oladipo.
Oh, you know what, Mel? Oladipo had my exact injury, the quad tendon tear. That was his first injury a couple of years ago. I came back from that tendon tear. like after, like I was 36 years old.
Yeah.
I came back from that. It was a fucking hard recovery. I knew he wasn't going to be any good. Now he tore something else in the other leg. He's got compensation going. Oladipo's done. His career's over. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, his career's over.
It's a wrap for him. He came back from the Nooch knee injury. It's hard enough to even come back from that and be normal. You're not going to be 100%. It's not this like ACLs. These guys tear their ACL like they're having a cup of coffee. They come back faster. Julian Edelman tore his ACL. He came back. He was the MVP of the fucking Super Bowl the next season. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like ACL, tendon tear, not so good. That's what happened to Oladipo. He tore his quad tendon on the right leg, and now he tore his patella tendon on the left leg. Tendons, not even ACL, tendons. Tendons are not good to tear.
No.
I think, hey, what about this series? We didn't even touch it yet. I want your honest opinion. Let's play early predictions before I let you go, Mel. Denver, Phoenix. Who are you going with? Who's your early pick right now?
Phoenix in 6.
Mel, you sound like you're swallowing your phone.
I said Phoenix in 6.
There you are. There you are. Phoenix in 6, huh?
Yep.
You know what? Okay, we always got to say barring no injuries because that's why I kept telling my friends to stay away from the Milwaukee Miami series. Once guys get hurt, you never know what's going on. But barring health, if CP3 and Booker and Durant are healthy all series, I don't see any way that Phoenix can lose the series. They're not. It's not even close to me.
I don't either.
They could win it. If they get on a roll, they could win every game. Four in a row.
Yep.
Do you know how fucking good Devin Booker and Durant are together? That's like the Jordan Pippen of this era right now.
Yeah.
The Booker and Durant, you can't get a better 2 and 3. If we were playing 2K and you're cheating again with Yao Ming like you used to, remember how you used to cheat with Yao Ming? Who the fuck uses a 7'6" Chinese guy? Come on, now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, for anybody who's in the room, Carmelo and I, we used to play 2K. He would only use the Rockets, and we would always play with current teams. And I guess it was about in the late 2000s because you would always use Yao Ming, T Mac. Who was your third guy that used to score with me on?
Courtney Lee.
Oh, Courtney Lee. That's right. We had epic battles. You had the Rockets, and I would come with the Phoenix Suns, Nash, Barbosa, Hill, Stoudemire, and Shaq. Hey, that's like a fucking Hall of Fame team, right? How did they not get to the championship? Age, right?
Yeah, they kind of linked up late.
Yo, think of that starting five. Just think of this: Nash, Grant Hill, Stoudemire, and Shaq. Like, if those guys were all in their primes, that'd be the greatest team ever.
All right, so that's Phoenix in 6. Let's get to the others. I know maybe there might be somebody else that's got a favorite team that we haven't mentioned.
Who would that be, Mel? Who's that?
I said we got the Bucks. They're out of there.
Bucks are out.
Okay, so we said Miami and the Knicks.
We got Miami and Knicks, and then we got your boy Embiid. Philly is waiting for the winner of Boston and Atlanta, but Trae Young is keeping them alive, so we gotta wait.
Okay. They're out of there. They're done. Boston's gonna close them out.
I'm sick of Atlanta. I hope Boston get rid of Atlanta already. I don't want to see them. Look how perfect it worked out. Hey, for a shitty NBA season, the basketball gods have shined upon us. Look at the fucking teams left. We got Miami and the Knicks on one side. We're gonna have Philly and Boston on the other side. That's perfect. Is that not perfect?
Right. And Boston, Philly's gonna beat them in 7.
You know what? I told you I'm on record from before the playoffs. Philadelphia is my pick to actually go to the finals or win it. But I'm a fucking Knicks fan. I'd expect the Knicks to still be alive. So I'm rooting for the Knicks no matter what. But my on-record pick was Philly. So I agree with you, Mel. I think when Embiid's playing like that and Harden and Maxey emerging, I think the difference maker, other than Doc Rivers, I think Maxey has become, you could say they're a big 3 right now. Maxey's that good, Mel.
Maxey's good.
He's very good, Mel. He's my favorite young guard right now. He's my favorite. He's my favorite player in the league. Like a guy that has come on the scene even more than I thought. Maxey is playing like he could be the best guard in the league, basically. Defense, everything.
So now we got the East locked up.
Yes.
We got Miami. We got the Knicks. playing against Philly Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
Now let's go over to the Western Conference.
Okay. I got my pen right in my hand. Let me know what you want.
Okay.
Because I'm not looking at my screen.
We got the Lakers beating Memphis tonight or tomorrow night, whatever it is.
Okay.
They're done. Sacramento, done.
So so now that would bring us to Lakers Warriors next round.
Now let's leave that for a minute.
Okay.
Now we'll go down to the bottom half and we got Phoenix, Denver. Right?
Oh man, I gotta say Phoenix.
We got Phoenix beating Denver going to the Western.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100% on that.
Against the Lakers.
Okay.
So our final four: Knicks, Philly, Lakers, Phoenix.
Oh, so then you have the Lakers beating Golden State or Sacramento. You think the Lakers are gonna get out of this round? It'll be Lakers, Golden State, or Sacramento?
Lakers, Golden State.
So if the Lakers play Golden State, you got the Lakers advancing. Hey, look at so Lakers, Phoenix, Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
Oh my God! That would be so cool. Like that would be an unforgettable year if it's like Philly and the Knicks on one side and fucking Lakers and Phoenix. Oh my God, that would be tremendous.
And then we got for the finals, we got Philly versus the Lakers.
Oh my God! See, Philly versus the Lakers in the finals. Wow, that's your fan. That's the Carmelo forecast of how you think it could go and how you would like it. Am I correct on that?
Correct.
Wow, imagine that. Hey, you know what? The Lakers team, TEAM. You're a coach, Mel. The Lakers team they're raising my eyebrows a little bit. What do you think? What do you think about those guys? I love them.
They got all the pieces except for their bench is a little suspect.
Yeah, you know who could be playing a little better for the Lakers? Malik Beasley. He was really fucking good for the last couple years on Minnesota and shit.
Who's the other guy that I'm getting real pissed off that they keep playing him? Don't deserve minutes. Brown.
Oh yeah, what is he even doing in the game? I saw them sneaking him in. Brown, yeah. I'm not a big fan of him either. I mean, maybe I just don't know him as good as other guys, but I like when Schroeder and Russell juggle the one. Reeves, LeBron, AD. Who else? Oh, Hachimura's a nice player. Monk's on the Kings.
Not Monk, Beasley. I meant Beasley.
Beasley. Hey, the Kings got a weird team. Malik Monk is on that team with Fox. The Kentucky guys are reunited. Mm-hmm. Sabonis is dirty. Yeah, you're right about him.
Yeah, but the wind came out of their sail last night.
Yeah. For them to lose last night was a tough one because now they're going to lose more than they lost more than a basketball game last night. Sacramento lost confidence.
Yes, correct.
Because they fucking when they were up 2-0 and they blew 2 games in a row, you don't think they were going into last night like full antennas up, trying their hard? You know what I mean?
Yep, and then they lost again. They're
like, right. Yeah, the wind could be out of their sails. I agree with you on that, Mel. I got a little different forecast. Now, obviously, I think Philadelphia is my team too. I would like to see the Knicks in the finals. But according to my real prediction, let's say Philly's in the finals in the East, because I also like Philly to beat Boston next round. And let's say Philly's in the finals on the East. I got a feeling if Golden State plays the Lakers, now obviously LeBron could win, but I think if Golden State gets there, that championship pedigree shit, I think they could get past the Lakers. They could get so hot that if they play their game better than you play yours, Golden State has always got a chance. So I wouldn't count them out. So I would probably say Golden State to get to the conference finals against Phoenix. But I'll tell you, Mel, as far as basketball, putting guys out on the court, I don't know if the bench could hurt them that much. But with Paul, Booker, and Durant, with Booker and Durant, when you have those two on the floor, your team should win the championship. I think. Yeah. I think Phoenix. Now, I think it's going to be Phoenix and Philly. That's my picks.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm not telling you who's going to win the championship yet, because I had fucking Phoenix 2 years ago against Milwaukee. and they took a 2-0 series lead in the finals. Phoenix was up 2-0 in the finals and blew the next 4 games.
Yep.
Oh, God. That one hurt me.
But they didn't have Durant, so.
No, just like the Knicks. When the Knicks got beat by Atlanta 2 years ago, they didn't have Mitchell Robinson. Like, it's not that if a guy that means a lot to your team is not there, you can't compare it. You can't compare it.
No.
Like, they did not have Kevin Durant. Now, you got the same team, basically, nucleus, plus Durant. Remember how the fucking Warriors, how good they got when they added Durant? It's going to be like that.
Yep.
But they have a high chance, their old asses, of getting hurt. Durant gets hurt here and there now a little bit more often, and CP3 doesn't make it. So if they play him heavy minutes, if they have a long series, the longer the series, the less chances it gets. I don't like their chances in dogfights.
Hey, Chris Paul been holding up, though, since the last time he's been all right.
That little fat bastard. He must be on some fucking peptides at the male secret clinic or wherever the fuck these guys are going. Chris Paul, you're right. He's been holding up better than he had his whole mid-20s to early 30s.
Yeah, and he's playing a lot of minutes.
How is this possible? You know what? I know what's going on. When you come up with these injuries, you have no choice but to be neurotic about your preparation, what you put in your body. He's probably having like fish oil. He's probably eating perfect. He's got a chef now. He's got $100 million. He's got a couple $100 million. These guys are probably treating their bodies like the high fueled machines that they are. So you could get inflammation down and shit like that if you just really get dialed in with everything. So he looks dialed in. He looks good too. He looks
right, because the window is almost closed for him.
Yes. So why not do everything right?
Exactly. Why not just do the? You got one or two seasons left.
Right.
We'll try something.
Right. Yeah. Like I'd be eating fucking fruit for breakfast. Like he's probably really dialed in. He looks. If he could stay healthy, if these guys stay healthy, that's the favorite. That's the favorite to win the championship. Like who are we kidding? Like everybody calls me. My friends call me Nooch. Who you like? All the way. The reason I went with Philly to win the championship for plus 950 is because fucking Phoenix is in the NBA and they're really the favorite. Like there's some teams that are really the favorite. Phoenix has to be the runaway favorite. I didn't look at the odds, the futures lately, but Phoenix has to be the runaway favorite. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Well, hey, why did you pick Philly though? Because Embiid had a better career than Patrick Ewing.
Nah, you fuck yeah. Mel, I was trying to find a team right before the playoffs started a couple weeks ago. I was just trying to find a team that I thought had a chance to, outgrit the other teams in a long series. If you get late in June, and I just figured Philly with Embiid playing the way he does, Doc Rivers coaching the team, and the other guys, I just figured Philly might still be around late. So I took a shot on Philly. I didn't want to take the favorite, you know what I mean? So Philly was like 5th on the list.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with Patrick Ewing had a better career than Embiid?
You know what? I gotta say, I gotta agree with you now. Embiid is definitely a little better than Ewing. If you put them both in their prime, I guess you gotta give the edge to Embiid. Now that he's gonna be an MVP.
Embiid would dog the shit out of Patrick
Ewing.
Fuck
you, Mel. He wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No. Fucking God. You know what though? Patrick Ewing was never the MVP. That's why now the argument is over. Now, if Embiid's going to get this MVP now, he could have been the MVP last year. So Ewing was never the MVP. Yeah. So now that I'm looking at it like that, Ewing was never the most valuable player in the league. So I give Embiid the nod.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever see an MVP race where you thought a guy got robbed, where you thought so much of it that it stuck in your head? I got one in my head.
Kobe Bryant.
What? Who won it and who was supposed to win it?
I think Steve Nash won it.
Oh, okay. Oh, the year Kobe dropped like 37 a game?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, how the fuck did he not get the MVP that year?
I don't know.
Yo, I remember being by my boy's house, like I guess it was towards the end of the spring, summer, and seeing Kobe 46, next night 51, next night 48. I think he dropped 40 or more, like 9 straight games. He went crazy that year. Remember how that was his prime?
And the only reason he didn't go 10 in a row, 11 in a row is because Phil Jackson called him in and told him, "Hey, you got to stop doing that. We're gonna lose the big fella. He's not gonna feel involved."
Yeah, I saw that story. I did see that. The one that always stuck in my mind, one time, it was in the early 2000s, Shaquille O'Neal won the MVP. And you know how when you're in an area and you watch all the games, it makes an impression on you? I remember watching Jason Kidd play point guard on the Nets. He was so great that season. It must have been like '02, maybe, something like that. Jason Kidd was so tremendous that I remember thinking to myself, like, because Magic was in his prime when I was like 6, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying, Mel? I remember watching Kidd thinking to myself, could Magic Johnson have really been better than this? That's how great Jason Kidd was that season. He was brilliant. I thought Jason Kidd could have been the MVP one of those years on the Nets.
Yeah, good argument.
Don't you think Jason Kidd played really like? I don't think young kids, when they just see Kidd, oh, he's the coach of Dallas. Like Jason Kidd was one of my favorite players all time.
Yeah, he didn't have really good players. Kerry Kittles or whatever his name was, he was all right. Kenya Martin was all right.
Hey, looking back on the clock, when are they going to put some respect on Kobe's name? When you go back to when he repeated, Kobe went to the finals 3 years in a row. He lost the finals and then he fucking repeated 3 seasons in a row. And everybody thought like they were like making all these arguments against him. Let's go back in time now. Look at those teams when he repeated. There's no one on that team. No one. Who did he have? Bynum, Odom, Sasha Vucevic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, nobody.
Oh my God! For Kobe to take that Laker team to the finals 3 years in a row.
I don't know who ain't putting respect on his name. If somebody's not putting respect on his name,
Well, when I used to make arguments for Kobe, like not necessarily against anyone, people used to say, "Oh, Kobe got 3 of his championship out of his 5 because of Shaq," but you can't say it. Kobe was a leader in his own right too. I feel like those two were like both ones. It was like it wasn't 1 and 2; they were both ones.
Yeah, exactly. Name another team that won a championship that didn't have 2 players on it.
Yeah, you have to have. Yeah, very rarely does a team win a title with one. Like you need 2 A to A plus level players.
Right. So try to name me a team.
Maybe Milwaukee a couple years ago. They had Greek Freak and they had a lot of solids. They had a lot of solids. Middleton, he's a super solid. I just invented that term. I would say Middleton's a super solid, but I wouldn't say he's a transcendent superstar like that.
Not a transcendent superstar, but he was a 20-something points a game.
He's better than other guys. He's better than the normal solid player. He's definitely better. He's like a very good solid, super solid.
Yeah, but there's been no team that has one player that's won it.
Right.
So for anybody to say he had Shaq, so what? So does somebody else had somebody too.
Right.
The only one is maybe Wilt when he's playing against the plumber and the carpenter that had to go home after the game.
You know what? Wilt Chamberlain dominated his day, right? Like imagine Wilt Chamberlain must be rolling over in his fucking grave with the GOAT debates. This guy was dunking on everybody, scoring 100 points. Like nobody ever dominated his peers like Wilt Chamberlain as far as individually. If we want to say like most dominant GOAT, it's really Wilt, I think.
No, but that's different though, because those guys back in the day, basketball wasn't their number one job.
Yeah, who gives a fuck though? Wilt Chamberlain lived in the same era. What did Wilt Chamberlain teleport from fucking 2060? I mean, it ain't his fault, right?
No, it ain't his fault that he dunked on the plumber and the milkman that that didn't take basketball the way they do now.
Oh my God!
I don't care about those guys. Those guys set the bar maybe and started the shit, but they played against some trash players.
Yeah, you're right, yo, Mel. I guarantee you, is Bob Cousy dead?
Hey, I could have scored 15 points a game in that.
Yo, I'm gonna make a funny comparison. Is Bob Cousy dead?
I don't know, but if he is,
well, if Bob Cousy is dead, I hope he's not. But if he is, if they fucking woke Bob Cousy up and put him in his prime in our fucking AAU tournament in that championship game, he's getting his fucking cookies taken from him. He's getting his cookies taken. That's how good these fucking kids are.
That's what I'm saying. So for Will to get 100 points a game, all right, so what? You played against scrubs.
But you know what? Like, there's going to be a dude that comes along. That happens in every generation. There's going to be a dude that comes along, like, soon. And he's going to be fucking way better than everybody else. He's going to be ahead of the whole generation of people that are alive at the same time as him. then 100 years they're going to say, well, look at the other guys. You can't blame the guy for being that great. It's like a miracle almost. You never see guys like that.
Yeah.
Imagine in 1956 seeing Wilt Chamberlain. He's the same age as my father. Wilt Chamberlain was 20 years old in 1956. Imagine me and you were 75 years younger. Imagine we're watching Wilt Chamberlain, what we would be thinking, like, holy shit, the future's getting great. All the guys are going to be like this. There was no more Wilt Chamberlains for 50 years.
Yeah.
There still might not be a Wilt Chamberlain.
No, because the competition will never be that soft, as trash as it was back then.
No, Mel, we would have to get an 8-foot fucking guy that runs a 4.3 right now against everybody here and be more athletic. And then, like, in 100 years from now, then everybody catches up and everybody's 7'5". Like, Wilt Chamberlain was that much physically ahead of everyone else that lived in his time.
Okay, that's great. But if Wilt Chamberlain took him and his starting five and played against the fucking Chicago Bulls of 95 or 96, they'd get their ass cracked.
Yeah. You know what?
Because back then, like anything, that was the start of basketball.
Mel, when's the cutoff?
At the start of basketball, you don't know everything, so the game has only evolved from then. No, there ain't nobody over there Euro stepping back, and Bob Cousy ain't Euro stepping.
Yo, Bob Cousy didn't even dribble with his head up, right? Think about it.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, come on, bro.
I think I would bust Bob Cousy's ass. You know what? You're getting me pumped up, Mel.
Yes.
I would.
For Will to do that, okay, it's good, yeah. But you don't get no props. That's like you're a boxer and you beat up a fucking kid that don't know how to fight.
Right. I got it. Right.
I hear you. No props for that. Go take on somebody your own size.
Right. Level the playing field.
Right, level the playing field. I'll give you your props.
Yeah.
You're playing against bums and you're holding up signs on about 100 points a game. So what?
Hey, do you think that kid Victor Wembanyama is gonna dominate the league with his height and his athletic ability? 7'4"? 7'4"?
I don't give a fuck how big he is. He's 7'4", 100 pounds.
I see Magic Johnson taking pictures with him. They're like his fans.
Right. 3 years from now, we'll be like, oh, okay. He'll get the man weight. He'll be a grown ass man. Might have a little mustache or something. He'll be a little stronger. But right now, he takes one bump from somebody and hits the ground a little harder because obviously he's really not hitting the ground playing with these other guys over where he's playing at.
Right.
He's not physically beat up every night. So,
right.
You know, let me see him take a little bit of a beating. Chet Holmgren, same thing.
Chet.
His whole year he got hurt.
That must be tough to get named Chet, right?
Right.
I wouldn't want to be named Chet.
All these cats that come in the league, I'm not a hater, but I'm more of, let me see what you do. I'm a firm believer. I got to see it before I start putting my credit on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why. That's kind of like how I feel with rooting for the Knicks. I had to see a little more. I had to see them actually win the series to actually accept that we're gonna root for a fucking championship or something here.
Right.
Because oh man, I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. I'm gonna wrap up this show. I'm so excited for the way the playoffs are shaping up. Just like you said, with the Final Fours possible that we're looking at, it's really fun. Miami, Knicks, Boston, Philly is perfect. Is there a team you'd rather see in besides those four?
Nope.
I think those are the perfect four. Then if we could be lucky enough, we already got Denver, Phoenix. If we could be lucky enough, the basketball gods could shine the Lakers and the Warriors on us. That I think it would be a picture perfect home stretch. No matter what happens, it's going to be interesting.
Absolutely, I agree.
Oh man, well, Mel, listen, I'm gonna wrap this up and then I'll call you. But as always, we're podcasting through the finals. We love doing this. We love talking basketball, as you can see. But tell them where to go, Mel.
Neighborhood Picks, baby.
Neighborhood Picks, guys. Like, subscribe.
Number one for talking sports, baby.
Oh yeah. Mel, I'll talk to you in a few minutes, bud. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right. So, boys, we're gonna be podcasting all the time. When I get the NBA fever, we're gonna go right through the finals. So it's getting fun. The Knicks are in it. We got Knicks, Cleveland. They just beat Cleveland. Now we got Philly and Boston. Oh, it's really getting fun. We'll see if LeBron can close out Memphis. Durant, Booker. It's getting fun. I need hockey. I need hockey guys in here too. I want to actually interview Patty and Petey Pups and see what's going on. And anybody who ever wants to come on when I'm just doing my little like slow paced talk, because it's different. Making a video is kind of like, what am I talking about? But this, the live streams, is more of natural, like we're hanging. So if anybody ever wants to come on in it for a little clip of time, however long you wanted to discuss something, more than welcome to come on anytime. I'm creating the lane so more guys feel comfortable and we can make it fun for us. It's always a hobby. So Nooch, neighborhood picks, like, subscribe.